All right. Here we are back again for the second version of the video where I wanted to go into more depth of a few things. And one of them would be starting with the guy that I was said that started this process of um, um, patient education that has a big part of why patient education, peer recovery specialists, and group sessions are the way they are today. And that person that I was mentioning was Mr. Anslinger. He was a very powerful individual. That Harry Anslinger, which was in the was a commissioner. Harry took on war on drugs because of hatred of drugs and African Americans. So War on Drugs was founded in a race panic by Anslinger in the 1930s, forced to resign. Basically, Anslinger was forced to resign because of his behavior and the way that he would describe people of color. And it really had a big effect on um, the laws that we have in Maryland or just everything that happens as far as drugs since the 30s. So we have the reason why this is very important for patient education and outpatient facilities is that people are coming to get treatment, um, and a lot of these individuals' minds have changed since that time because of the propaganda, because of the way that they were describing drugs. At a time, drugs were inside of the stores. It was like buying candy. You could, now of course, your kids probably wouldn't buy it, but the point is, things have changed because of the way that people like Mr. Anslinger did things in the night. For example, we have no, I'm gonna just stick with there. Okay, so we have we're gonna go back to describing these different programs as far as we have peer recovery specialists. These specialists have flexible schedules. Well, these specialists are used in outpatient programs. Um, Clients can have a flexible schedule for working and busy individuals, where you can come in for a couple hours every week. The peer recovery specialists specifically are certified professionals who self-identifies as being in recovery from a substance use disorder, mental illness, or co-occurring disorder. Basically, these people are addicts that are helping other addicts. Um, you know, and that's the key. If I can relate to you, then it could probably be easier for you to get off of or help you get better at being independent and having great life skills. And of course, potentially, having some type of um, cutting back or abstinence from the drug. Um, benefits of being a specialist are peer a peer presents having a peer presents unique benefits and challenges in work and professional life. Basically, being in this as a specialist, it helps knowing that you have coworkers, the boss, the person that owns the company, your own therapist, people that you can bounce energy off of because it becomes a very tedious thing to do. And it's very difficult for you if you're not able to have somebody to support you. Um, Group sessions, outpatient interventions, they're, like I said, every day. Patient education, a finding that we have suggests that ONS combined with dietary education may help improve weight and BMI in cancer patients, um, warranting further research to confirm these benefits and assess long-term effects by C. Sorry, these are findings that are from Sayarudin Rahardro Kansa Anindita Adiyasiwi Perwani Fatima and Semalang, an article that they wrote in 2025. And in another study, they emphasized the effectiveness of video-based education and retention of addiction treatment. It showed that video-based education was an effective tool to increase family roles and self-efficacy in the clients. And these are findings by Tavalawa, Nakinami, Amin Shokravi, Kojat, an article that was written in 2017. And basically, just to cut it short, you have people that are getting better with their diet. You have people that are getting a better understanding of what they're learning because they're watching videos. And at the end of the day, what works for people is what we need to give them, especially when you have results. So we have other things that are effective. Patient education by having a peer recovery specialist leading group sessions are described by Hageman, Foster, Kidd, Pack, Tate, and Wolf as very effective. The group tries to be very open and respectful by talking, listening, and using other skills and connecting and growing with one another. During a study on patient education for Indians with diabetes, they basically got better. They got better at like they had better self care. Their type 2 diabetes mellitus patients got better. They improved their glycemic control. At the end of the day, these Indians were able to understand how to fix it, and then the results are showing that because they learned how to do it themselves and how to do things on their own, made it better for them. So my recommendations for these counselors are applying yourself, basically, like being completely engulfed in being a better counselor. And the best counselors are those that are doing it because they love to do it, not as a job, not as something that's just a service. I think it is very important to find yourself, find people that are willing to build with you, and then apply yourself in this field. You have clients that really deserve respect and attention, and I think that it takes a lot of therapy to deal with people that are in recovery. It's just not easy, and then through structured dialogue around the pros and cons of their behavior, the sense of importance rises significantly, leading to the light bulb moment where the individual actually wants to change. And all considered changes now. The goal, commitment, and planning allow the development of confidence. And simply put, and I'm just get straight to it. I feel like there's so many people that I'm learning from, and they're learning from me because I'm just being myself, and and I think that if you're able to understand the people that you're around, like the culture that you're supporting and helping, it makes it just that much easier for that client. If you know his culture, if you know what are the rights and wrongs, if you know his values, it just makes it easier to connect and to help. And that's a service that we need to apply to what we do. And that is all, you guys. And I appreciate you guys for staying with me. And I have my citations here. And look forward to seeing you guys in the field. Have a great day.